Hello everyone, Speedy Hedgehog Live here with a new video. Today, this is part 16 of me building a city. In this video, I'm going to be building a Domino's pizza shop and a modern Starbucks. So let's get into it.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a modern Domino's pizza restaurant. I designed and made this for my city. I think it'll fit in nicely. Anyway, let's get started. This is the amount of space required to make your build, and here are all of the materials that we will use.
Need some materials in order to do so first. So I'm going to grab the materials that we need in order to build this. So yeah. Red carpet. Smooth stone. Oak leaves. There we go.
Making it. Begin by placing 4 cyan terracotta on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then extend to the right by 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend down towards the ground. Then extend to the right by 1. And then back by 2. 1, 2. In the ground, dig to the right by 2 and replace the blocks in the ground using birch planks. On top of those planks, place dark oak doors. And then right of the doors, place a cyan terracotta, which we then want to extend back by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, bless me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can extend across the back of the build like this, and the idea is that we want to connect all the way to the very front where we first started. The floor plan is incredibly simple. It should look like this. We have to fill this big empty space on the front in using glass. So this is going to be one row behind the actual frame of the build. We want to dig in the ground, connecting the left and right sides together. Place the grey concrete inside of that. Then build up glass block on top of the grey concrete, just enough that you fill in all of the empty space that we had. What we then want to do is place a layer of string in front of the top of the glass and extend it an additional row outwards, and then stick red carpet on top. Just like this. You can even extend it an additional row if you like. I'm going to test that just 1 second, but I have a feeling that I will prefer the 1 row, but we can leave it like that for now. So after this, we want to build up 2 more rows of cyan terracotta on top of this long row here. So 1, 2, and we can just extend this left and right, and we can also drop it all the way down to the right side as well, and build up the side of this wall. It's also worth mentioning that on the inside of the build here, we won't actually leave a gap next to this window, so we can just kind of like occupy the space with a little bit of cyan terracotta for now. Above the actual doorway, where we have the double door, we want to place glass block. In front of that, string, and then on top of that, red carpet, just like so. And then we'll build up the rest of the doorway using cyan terracotta. To the right of it as well, we'll just build it up. One last little bit of detail to add, we want to place a 2x2 window using glass block directly behind the door frame, extending towards the back of the build. And then all we have to do from here is literally just build up all of these walls using cyan terracotta, make them as high as the walls that we already have on the front of the build. just like this. When it comes to decorating the front of the build, we are going to dig out all of the empty space and fill tabs on that sit inside of the grid. We then going to replace the right side of the grid with console. The entire left side that we are leaving open, we will fill in using smooth stone. This will help us to integrate into a pavement, sidewalk, or perhaps retail bar. Then we're going to place azure bluette on the podzol, and then place hedging in the form of oak leaves all the way around the outside of the build. At the very least on the right and back sides, you can have it on the left side. I'm actually going to leave the back side there, which will leave us with this. We have almost finished all of the outer decoration of the build, but there is one dreaded thing left to make. The sign. So, to make these...
I'm gonna need some new materials in order for us to make the sign.
or signs up. We are going to throw down the loom, open it up, throw a blue banner in the loom with a white die. We want to place this pattern, the white base Dexter counter. Then we want to grab that, put that back in, put red die in there and make the upper half of the banner red. Grab that, put that back in, place a white die in there, and we are looking for the white Chief Sinister counter, basically the opposite diagonal of the original. And that will be our Domino's logo banner. Next, we have a bunch of letters to make, starting with D. So this is going to be a vertical row of white on the right side of a grey banner using white die. Grab that, put that back in, place a grey die in there, and you're looking for this pattern, the diamond, the grey lozenge. Grab that, put that back in, throw white die in there, and place a vertical row of white on the left side of the banner, horizontal across the top, and horizontal across the bottom, and that is D. Next is O, so that's a vertical row of white on the left, white horizontal.
I'm gonna make the letters by myself because I already know how to make letter banners, so gonna make N now. There we go, got the sign done.
On the top and the bottom, nice and simple. We should probably place all of these together. Next is going to be M. Next, so instead S. Horizontal row along the top, the bottom, and then a diagonal row, top left corner to bottom right corner. And then, if we stack these correctly, perfect. So the way that I like it, and you can have this opposite way round, meaning the logo banner on the right side rather than left, but I prefer it on the left. So we're going to place the logo banner just above the window on the left here, and then D-O-M-I-N-O-S. Perfect. Dominoes. With all of that complete, we can now head inside and begin work on the interior. The first thing that I want to do inside the building is add the roof. So this is grey concrete, place 1, and begin work on the interior. The first...
We need some new materials. Polished band sides. Grey concrete, red concrete, grey concrete, glass pane. Grey concrete.
So this is grey concrete placed one row below the actual top of the walls. It will cover from the front of the build all the way to the back. Just like that. Next, we're going to divide the room up by placing a row of light grey concrete below and to the left of the side window on the right side of the build. Place 7 light grey concrete extending from this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then back one, and then hit the ceiling, just like this. What we then can do is split this build in two. Everywhere behind the row of light grey concrete that extends up to the ceiling, everywhere inside this area wants to be and inside, and everywhere else wants to be just like that. We want to add a row of red concrete that is parallel to the row of light red concrete that will make up the counter space. The row of red concrete will extend from one side of the build to the other, and then we want to fill the entire back portion of our dominoes in using red concrete. Like this. At the front of dominoes, we have a little resting bench. This is made using 3 end rods in front of the 3 middle blocks at the base of the window, with light grey carpet stacked on top. Then we also want to hang lanterns from the top of the window on the left and right sides, and if you want to make it nice and even, you can have one in the middle. If you feel inclined, you can place a light grey, or actually a grey glazed terracotta in this corner, and then build up a couple of leaves on top, and that makes a nice feature in here. On this side wall, you can choose to add a couple of paintings. Now, it would actually help us if we had a solid block to place these, so you could go for a 2x1 or a couple of 2x1s, or you can have a... I kind of like that effect, I don't know why. So you can have just a mix match of paintings. I think that that looks pretty cool myself, I don't even know why. Along this counter space here, we are going to have some glass paint starting from the left. We'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 glass paint extending all the way over to the right side here. Then we want to have a computer on this desk, which could be a great many things, but it will be a heavy-weighted pressure plate with a birch trapdoor floating in front of it. Next to it, a stone button, and these things can be, like, this could be for orders, this could be for payment, this could just simply be a computer. The button could be, again, for payment, it could just be some weird random thing on the counter. A lot of this is open to interpretation, so just in case you're wondering what these things are. We are going to place glow item frames below the red concrete, every other block starting from the right side across the front, just like this. That's perfect. In the back right corner of Domino,
Sorry about that, guys, but we need some new materials, so I'm gonna grab them now.
stack a couple of campfires like this. In front, place furnaces. On the right furnace, place glass. And then above this, place andesite stairs and extend it to 1 by 1. We then want to place an iron trapdoor on top of the furnace, facing specifically frontways. We can then place light grey concrete extending on left of the furnace all the way to the ceiling with a lever entrance, and then we can choose to flip this up and down. It's completely up to you which way you have it. So we're then going to extend the light grey concrete backwards to seal off this area, and then place light grey concrete extending across the back of the building like this. I guess it can come all the way to the wall here. And we then want to kind of create an alcove. So to do this, we'll extend this light grey concrete to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to extend it to the ceiling and the row behind it as well, just like this. Then this space here, we can place some sea lanterns just in the back here, a bunch of 1 by 1 paintings just like this. These kind of look like an order board or something similar. We can have stacked up here, so we can have like bird trapdoors. They kind of look like pizza boxes, like if you stack them like this. It kind of looks like just a flip down pizza box, in my opinion. And we can just have a bunch of item frames kind of like strewn about the place. You can even have you can use candles to look like pop bottles, like for Coke, blue for Pepsi, like red Coke, blue for Pepsi, stuff like that. If you like, you can have them stacked together. You can even complete the illusion by placing potions in here as well as like drinks. You can have certain orders on the item frames. Well, item frames also kind of look like pizza boxes all by themselves. And on the left side here, I want to create something, just kind of like something nice and visual. So I'm thinking just stacked up rows of grey terracotta like this. We can even have them stick out a little bit more so that we've only got like a little slipway here into the kitchen. You could even build up the concrete. As a matter of fact, that might be a way to do things actually, is like make it into a feature like this. I think that actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, guys, I guess that we've kind of finished this. Well, that came to a very abrupt ending. I do hope that you guys are pretty cool. Yeah, guys, I guess that we've kind of finished this. Well, that came to a very abrupt ending. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial.
That was very quick, but we finished dominoes. Now to head to the last build of the video. We are going to build a modern Starbucks.
Silk isn't just silk. It's real. Silk has incredible strength, just like me. Find your strength in softness with Chic Silk.
6, 7. Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Starbucks, but not just a regular Starbucks, a modern Starbucks. And I don't mind telling you that I really like this video, a latte. And speaking of liking the video, if you do enjoy this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much, and I can continue helping you with all of your city building needs. This is the amount of space required to make the build, a 24 by 16 block area, as represented by the white concrete grid on the ground, which you are more than welcome to make if you are planning out a city. Here are all of the materials. You will need to make your modern Starbucks. Please to make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. Come all the way over to the front left-hand corner of the grid. If you made it, count to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then inwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to begin by placing 6 oak planks on top of each other. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Extend to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place a black concrete on the end. Extend the black concrete towards you by 2. 1, 2. And then extend upwards by 2 as well. 1, 2. Extend to the right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then extend down by 2. 1, 2. And then inwards by 2 again. 1, 2. We then want to go right of this second block and place 9 oak planks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 9th block can be extended down to the ground, but also we want to extend that 9th block backwards by 8. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To which that can be extended down and then extended across the back of the build and then all the way back to the front, and you can join the opposite corner that we've just made down to the ground as well. So hopefully you can kind of see what we have done here. So now that we've done that, we're going to take the black concrete area that we've made and we're going to extend the sides of it down to the ground. So this is going to be the left and right side. We'll extend it down to the ground equally like so. There's not really any details on the left and right side of the entrance to Starbucks, which is what we're making now with the black concrete, but there is at the front. So, when it comes to the front, there is an entrance directly here on the right side. I'm actually going to delete this block here, and I'm just going to place an oak plank. Although, that's not what the interior material is going to be, I just want to mark that out. Left of this, we're going to have 3 black concrete stemming from the ground. 1, 2, 3, just like this. And actually, let's make that 4, and then we can connect it left and right. The significance of this is that we can now place a black glass above where the doorway entrance is. We can join the black concrete together in the ground on the left side here, and then you get to make the very difficult decision on whether you want to use glass pane or glass block for the windows. Originally, I used glass block, so I'm going to be trying pane this time around. When it also comes to the entrance, I want to place polished black stone slabs directly above the entrance like this. And I want to extend it 1 row towards us, and I want to take the right side and I want to extend it backwards to where it would connect to the oak planks that we have here. You can even extend the immediate row of oak planks directly down to the ground that connects to the entrance area of Starbucks. The entrance area here, we can fill the upper part in using black concrete like so. And we can even take the outer corner of the entrance area and we can join it down to the ground using polished black stone wall, like this. So that's looking pretty good at the moment. Now I feel as though it's time for us to add a little bit more detail. So, windows. There's a few of them. On the left side here, we'll start with this. We want to add a row of oak planks directly onto the inside of the entrance area. The windows, for the most part, are only going to be 2 rows high and they're going to be 3 rows wide. I'm going to delete blocks in the ground and replace them using black concrete, and then you get to choose what glass you would like to use, pane or block. I'd recommend black glass though because it goes with the whole motif of the place. Above this, I'm simply going to fill in the area above using oak planks. When it comes to the overhangs above the windows, I don't quite know what to call them otherwise, we want to place 2 rows of blackstone slabs extending out, and I'm using end rods. And I'm going to place 2 end rods on one on the left side and one on the right side like this, just on the inward part. And it just looks like it's propping the shutter open. So I suppose you might call it a shutter. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's kind of like a window covering, whatever it is exactly. On the right side, we want to have an additional 2 windows. You can split the area directly up the middle, and that kind of gives you an idea of what we're doing next. We're going to delete the 2 rows in the ground, the 2 rows of 3 on the left and right, and then we're going to add 2 rows of glass. Above the 2 rows of glass, we'll add those same shutters that we had on the left side. We'll fill the area above in using oakwood planks. And once we've added the shutters, that will be pretty much all we have to do on this right side. For now, at least. There is actually more detail to add on this right side. Make sure not to connect these slabs together, as that's not the look we're going for. We want it all to be separated, just like this. That's looking pretty good. Whilst we have the blackstone wall out, I'd recommend taking the front right-hand corner of Starbucks and placing blackstone wall extending outwards, equal in length, or equal so that it will join over to the row of blackstone wall that we placed earlier. You can then, and this is what I would recommend, actually we're not going to delete any, underneath the wall I'm going to delete these blocks and place black concrete, but extending left I'm simply going to place a row of glass like this so it connects together. This makes kind of like an outside patio area, and it's quite nice later on. So now that we have done that, I'm going to come to the right side of the build and I'm going to add a couple more windows. Honestly, the windows on the remaining windows that we're going to be adding are far less complicated. So once again, on the right side, I'm going to split the middle of the build, and I'm going to delete the white concrete that we have in the ground and replace it with black. Then I'm going to place 2 rows of black glass pane like this, and then I'm going to place rows of oakwood planks directly above the windows, extending up to the very top like this. Perfect. And then on the back of the build, I'm going to have the same fit. I'm going to have another set of windows like this. So here, and I want to just copy it. We're not going to have windows that stretch across the entire back of the build, but we do want to have the same windows that we have on the front, minus the fancy detail. I don't see the point in having the shutters unless you want to extend a seating area to the back here, which of course is very appropriate if you do want to do that. That's up to you.
Guys, I'm going to end the video here once I finish these windows. So yeah, sadly guys, I have to end the video because I have to go to bed. Because I have school tomorrow. So I will do a video of me finishing this off, and I might build an extra build as well. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a video from me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Or actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So bye.